Okay, so we've finished our drawing of the bottle. We've got a fairly clean outline, and now we're going to look at adding some colour. If you've got a set of colour pencils like this, that would be perfect. They're not too expensive to buy, but alternatively, you could do this in pencil as well. Now, looking at the bottle we have here, we're going to be focusing on reflections and light. So just have a look at all the different tones of colour that you can see in your bottle. Okay. As I said before, if you are doing a pencil version, then a set of pencils like this, a HB graphite set, would be perfect, and you can do the same in black and white. I will put examples up of a black and white drawing and a colour version, but I would prefer us to do a colour version if possible. I think that will help us as we move into the cubism part of the project, so we do really need to be working in colour later on. What we're going to do is we're going to look at a colour palette to begin with. So you saw that my bottle I was looking at was green, so I'm picking out the light and dark tones of green, a white and a black, so I have some the ability to add shades and highlights, tints. And then I want you to think about the colour wheel. Yellow is next to green on the colour wheel, so by adding the two together we can make a yellow-green tertiary colour. By the same token, we can add blue to make blue-green, to make the darker tertiary colour. And just because I have it, I'm going to use this light blue as well. So now I've selected my colour palette for this drawing. We're going to be focusing on layering and blending. Okay, so in a minute I'm going to go up into a speeded demonstration of the bottle drawing, because it would probably take me about an hour to do it in normal time. So what I want you to watch is how I build the layers up gradually and how I overlay the colours, the different greens, the blues, the yellows, and so on. Okay, so here we are, and I'm building up the layers of colour. I'm going in with certain highlights. You can see I sketched in where I thought the biggest areas of highlights were, and I'm using yellow and white and green together to create those highlights, and then I'm using more of the blacks and the blues to create the darker area tones. I'm not too worried about the labels right now. I really want you to be focusing on the light and tone.